If you could look back, this is the typical question, and speak to your high school self, what would you say?
Your identity is not in what people, especially girls, think of you. That was a lesson I've continued to have to learn over the years, that my identity is not what people think of me. But I learned it, 19, 20, 21 years old. That was kind of maybe the most important thing I learned throughout my college career.
Boy, and I just, well, you're pressing so many buttons for me. I just don't understand why in ministry to kids that age, that concept of union with Christ, about identity in Christ, isn't more just central to the way we try to disciple young people. I mean, it is such identity awareness becomes such a big deal. And what are kids doing? They're destroying their lives by looking at identity in all the wrong places.
Yeah.
I can remember a woman who was looking back on I was counseling, I was looking back on those years, and she said, I think I would have done anything to get a boy, a man, to say, I love you. Because this was the thing. That made me feel like something.
Yeah.
And I think there's such a susceptibility to danger out there when you're looking for identity horizontally. I mean, think about, so I walk into Christian college with my convictions in place, or high school with my convictions in place. But I want to be accepted. And I begin to realize people don't think the way I think. And they don't make the choices I make. But I want to be accepted. And acceptance becomes way too important to me. There's a parable written by Timothy Bailey where a kid goes to college and he's dressed in full armor. And he's clanking around the first day, and he just feels totally mortified. He's just got armor on. And his parents have gotten him this armor, told him how important this armor, how protective it is. And so, about in the first week, he quits carrying a sword. And you know the story. He gets, over a period of months, gets rid of all his armor until he's got no protection. And that's often what happens. Because I'm looking for my meaning and purpose. I'm looking for a reason to get up in the morning. I'm looking for this deep, abiding peace and rest of heart this way, not this way. And it's just a recipe for danger.
Yeah.
And man, if you're working with young people, I mean, this is a conversation you just got to have.
Yeah.